In this video, we'll demonstrate a low-key, warm lighting setup, as well as some other looks. So let's shut the drape. Kill that for a minute. Kill this. So we're still daylight balanced. That's obviously got a really different feel. The camera's daylight balanced, the light's daylight balanced. It's still very normal in terms of color. Nothing odd going on there. But if I were to take this light, say I want something on the fill side, not be just half shadow like that. So now I've got a little filler. But I could, warm that. And that changes things, It's just a different feeling, And then I could turn this light on. So I'll make this tungsten. And this is full tungsten. I can certainly go in between. It could be kind of a situation where, you're in a house and there's some daylight coming through a window. You got some mixed color temperatures going on. I don't know what that's doing for you exactly, but it does have a little bit different mood, It's a different kind of thing. Let's see. So I'm going to make this. Let's see. I'll make this not quite as. Make that a little bit tungsten. I'll leave it a little cool, but you see we had a little lamp back here. That's showing up on the camera. Yeah. Anyway, you got a little something back, a little practical back there, And then, well, now since it's pitch black in the background, maybe this isn't motivated at all anymore. If you had the light back there, it would be. So, maybe she doesn't have any kind of an edge light coming from there. But you might have an edge light coming from where that lamp's coming from. Yeah, so that's a little too bright. Depends on the brightness of that lamp. You could play with the lamp and you could play with the light and figure out what you like. You can make the light brighter, you can make our light brighter or darker. But doesn't that kind of look like it's coming from that lamp? Although, in actuality, that lamp's doing nothing at all, But that's motivation, you're motivating the light. And I think you're starting to give this a warmer, homier, kind of a feeling. So talking about that tech thing, this is a little over the top, Halloween costumey, but just to make the point. But yeah, if you were in a lab or something, you might have some things that are sciencey looking or metal or glass or, and those things are nice and reflective, So, you might say, oh, that's kind of a neat feeling. And so then you might want to have something really cool. I mean, you might say that your overall white balance maybe is warmer. So you're going to be tungsten balanced. So there's like a tungsten balance. Now I'm taking my side lights and edge lights and making them blue. But like one thing I like to do, and you see this all the time in TV and movies and things, you'll see really sophisticated, subtle things. That's starting to look pretty Halloween-y, but you made a favor. Hold up that white card, and I'll do a little white balance. That'll help. Hold it. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Way too bright. Way too bright. But it does have that kind of, really different feeling. So mostly what I'm varying here is color. What you'll see sometimes is and I think it's really nice. You'll see, a key light, basically, light that's somewhere between this one, which is really like, half of her face, but you can bring it around more and have it wrap around more and be a little bit different look, but you'll have a key light and then you'll see, like sometimes you'll see a motivated hard edge on the key side, as if there's, and then maybe there's a window or something back there. And then on the other side, you'll see a much softer, like blue, and these aren't formulas. There's an endless number of variations. Somebody does whatever they like in a scene, but I do see stuff like this a lot, and it's neat, I think. You'll see something that's like a dim little blue glimmer on the shadow side of the face, as if it's coming from somewhere else, and it can be kind of a neat look, Let's kill those background lights because it's a little bit too much science fiction. I'm getting kind of sick here. little bit of that. We'll go back tungsten on this, yeah. Yeah, so, and then, you know, another little gag. You know, she's driving a car, or she's working on a computer or something like that. TV, fire, or anything that you might think might make a little bit of light. You know, and you can put a little special there that's supposed to be coming from that source. And these, you can even, you know, these things will flicker and stuff like that too. So you can even, if it's like a TV, you can make it look like they're watching TV or whatever. You know, so it's like she turns on the iPad and then boom, that's way, 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 way too much light. But okay, go ahead. Oh, she switched the iPad on, you know. So we're using color to, you know, get that sense of you gotta try to tell the story, you know. But it's like that shot in the restaurant there, you know. You really, you can really do a lot. You can really do a lot to make something really interesting. Click on the next video to continue. New videos drop every couple of days. If you like what you see, like and follow us on our social media channels. And everything is downloadable for free on our website, ruchiproductions.com.